Dear gentlemen, women and men are different, there is no denying it. However, there is also no denying our similarities. We have identical mental capacities, we all experience emotions, we all live on the same planet, and we are all made of the same elements. The number of similarities far exceed the differences, so although men and women are different, we are much more alike than we like to believe. Like race or religion, sex has been used as a petty demarcation between those in power and those who are not. As men, we were born into unmerited positions of power at the expense of our female counterparts. This should not need proving. The evidence is everywhere. Despite the fact women make up 51% of the U.S. population, 30% of Ohio State University trustees and 25% of full-time professors are women, and less than 5% of S&P 500 companies are led by women. Perhaps there is not enough qualified women to fill such positions, but I believe that is not the real issue. It does not explain why men are paid more than equally qualified women for the same work, or why girls are socialized to aspire to a life as a homemaker and mother, and despite decades of women being restricted to the kitchen, the percentage of female head chefs in the United States restaurant industry is in the single digits. As men, it is difficult to recognize how women are oppressed in our society. We have never received a paycheck lower than our opposite-gendered counterparts. We have never been told we are unable to pursue a specific profession because of the body we were born with. We have only been told the world is ours to take, including the women within it. It is time we as men stand in solidarity with our sisters, mothers, aunts, grandmothers, girlfriends, daughters, and fellow human beings. We cannot be so drunk on privilege that we overlook the women in our lives who have given us so much and asked for so little. We all know at least one woman who has had an incredible impact on us. It is only fair we repay that debt through our support of women everywhere. Our movement begins by us, as men, donning the title feminist. Despite uneducated critics adding ignorant baggage to the word, a feminist is simply a person who believes in the equality of the sexes. I am a feminist, and I am not ashamed. When I am called a feminist, I feel my mother's kiss on my forehead, I taste my grandmother's home-cooked meals, I hear my sisters laugh, and I see the smile on the face of a young girl yet to be born. Perhaps she's my daughter, or perhaps she's yours. If you are not a feminist, don't explain yourself to me, but save your words for your daughter, sister, mother, and grandmother. Tell them why you do not support their ability to lead full and free lives. The movement is not as simple as labeling oneself, though. We must now take action. It begins right here in Columbus. The Ohio State University has yet to dedicate a space for all women, despite every other major university in the nation having done so already. Women need a place of refuge from daily oppression. Daily oppressions we as men do not realize or fully understand, but it is through love that the evidence of things unseen is made manifest. Show your love for the women in your life and support the movement. Women need a voice advocating for them at an administrative and systematic level. Women need programs and services that are currently scarce and scattered throughout different campus organizations. Women need a center dedicated to supplying the research used to affect change in policy that will ultimately lead to necessary social equity. Currently, women at The Ohio State University have been deprived of the same resources afforded to their female collegiate peers outside of Columbus. To quote a feminist, President Drake championed in his investiture address the outline for his 2020 vision, aptly titled, Investing in Inclusive Excellence. He remarks, "We have many areas in which we aspire to be world-class. Let diversity and inclusion, writ broadly, be an area of great success and achievement for us. There is nothing between us and being the best in the world in this endeavor but our own thoughts and actions." Let us remind the administration of President Drake's words and herald the cause of women everywhere, but especially here on campus. It is our own human reservations that impede necessary action. We attempt to quantify the value of women, of our sisters and mothers, with dollar signs and dehumanized budgets. It is not a question whether or not our university can afford it. It is a question whether or not our university can afford to continue to cut its funding. It is time we do what the rest of our collegiate counterparts did years ago. Our women need funding because our women matter too. Apathy alone stands in our way. Men, it is time we act like it. Stand with me and join the coalition. Do it for the Buckeye sisters on campus. Do it for your girlfriend. Do it for the women in your life. Essentially, make Mama proud. The vision is clear. It's time to invest in inclusive excellence. Yours for the cause of empowerment and love, Jack Brandl.